Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
I think dinner is still ending for me. I will take long time because you guys have to join the engineers to celebration.
মেম আপোনাৰ ভইচটো অলপ ফাঁচি ফাঁচি আহি আছে মানে
Hello, Monisha.
মেম শুনিছো কিন্তু মাজতে ফাঁচি ফাঁচি আহি থাকে কমি কমি যায় আৱাজ
I don't know, maybe তোমাৰ network problem because মই ইয়াতে landwire use কৰি আছো.
মেম
ঠিকে কৈছে আপোনাৰ মাজে মাজে আৱাজটো বন্ধ হৈ
আচ্ছা।
মেম তেতিয়া অলপ নেটৱৰ্কটো কমি কমি গৈছিল আপুনি ক্লাছ কৰোঁতে মানে মাজতে মাতটো অলপ কমি
আচ্ছা
কমি
হ'ব
যায়
পাৰে অলপ কেতিয়াবা network থাকে।
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
মেম 2টা বজাৰ যে সেইটো যে কনভকেশ্যনৰ যে সেইটো আছে,
কনভোকেশ্যন
সেইটো কি
দুটাত নাছিলে আগতেই হৈ গ'ল 11ত আছিলে।
নহয় এইটো 2টা বজাত যে মেম মিটিংটো আছে সেইটো কি
Engineers
জইন
Day.
কৰা কম্পাল?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
compulsory হয় Engineers Day. So it is compulsory for all students to join. Now you guys are engineers, right? Or going to be an engineer soon? Why you guys didn't participate in all those things? Essay competition and spot and solve? Could you participate for an idea? Why? Not interested or anything else? Participate কেনেকৈ? Any reason from anyone why you guys didn't participate? It's like you guys are not interested or you find it a bit difficult. কোনটো হয় interested নহয় নে টান পাইছা কিবা পাইছা?
ন মেম ইণ্টাৰেষ্টেড নহয় সেইটো লৈ নহয় মেম এনে মই নতুনকে আহিছো তো মেম চ' মেম সেইকাৰণে তাৰমান অফলাইন হ'লে দিও ভাল
নতুনকে
লাগিব
আহিছা কাৰণেতো পাৰ্টিচিপেট কৰিব লাগে ন। ইমান দিনে
মেম অফলাইন
অনলাইনে
হ'লে দি
হৈ
ভাল
আছে।
লাগিব
অফলাইন হলে যেতিয়া খুলিব তেতিয়া বাট অনলাইনে যদি পাৰ্টিচিপেট নকৰা দেন অফলাইন পাৰ্টিচিপেট কৰিবা বুলি সেনেকৈ এক্সপেক্ট কৰিব পাৰো। অনলাইন ইজ মাছ ইজিয়াৰ দেই, জাষ্ট ঘৰত বহি লিখিব লাগে আৰু পাৰ্টিচিপেট কৰিব লাগে। এছে কম্পিটিশ্যন তেনেকুৱাই হয়।
ইমান ক্ৰিয়েটিভ মাইণ্ড নহয় সেইকাৰণে।
সেইটো ডেভেলপ কৰিব লাগিব। If you don't start participating in anything, how will you just get that acquire that expertise? ট্ৰাই কৰিলেহে পাৰিবা। ফাৰ্ষ্ট বাৰ ট্ৰাই কৰিবা নোৱাৰিবা ভাল নহ'ব নেক্সট টাইম ট্ৰাই কৰিবা অলপ ভাল হ'ব থাৰ্ড টাইম ট্ৰাই কৰিবা আৰু অলপ ভাল হ'ব। যিমান ট্ৰাই কৰিবা সিমানেই ভাল হ'ব ন। আৰু সদায়তো অসমতে থাকা পিছত ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ হৈ ওলাবা। You guys have to go out for job, ইয়াতে যাৰ যাৰ প্লেচমেণ্ট হ'লতো হৈ গ'ল। কিছুমানে বাহিৰতে যাব পাৰে কিছুমানে হায়াৰ ডিগ্ৰী ষ্টাডি কৰিব পাৰা। অলপতো ক্ৰিয়েটিভ হ'ব লাগিব ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ হ'লে নহ'লে ট্ৰাই কৰিব লাগিব। ট্ৰাই নকৰিলেতো গম নোপোৱা you never know. So next time on, please participate in it. Don't care whether you win or lose. Just participate. It's more like an experience. Experience you get will be good for you. And it also helps in developing your personality. Then if you have other problems or if you are shy or any other things, it will help you to develop the soft skills. And soft skill is very important in anything for job, higher studies, anything. soft skill is the most important thing along with your studies. Suppose you know everything, but if you cannot communicate with others, how the other person will know that you know everything, right? So, anyways, structure. The stack part. So, is stack part clear to everyone? What is a stack data structure? What is a stack? Who wants to tell? What is a stack? Roll number 19. Is a stack. Roll number 19.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
19, are you there? Sneha says.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Come on.
32. Sneha says yes, things.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. কি কৈছিলা কোৱা?
মেম না আপনি কিবা সুধিলে ন কি সুধিলে
Yes.
শুনাই নাপালো
What is a stack? শুনা নাই পোৱা মানে কি বেলেগ ফালে ধ্যান আছে ক্লাছত নাই কিবা বেলেগ কাম কৰি আছা?
নহয় নহয় মেম ক্লাছতে আছো
What is a stack?
মেম কালেকশ্যন অফ অৰ্ডাৰ্ড লিষ্ট
Collection of ordered lists. Okay. Rule number 32. What is the stack? Rule number 32. What is stack? It
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? I didn't hear it.
কোনেও নুশুনা কোনো ক্লাছ মানে নকৰাই ন?
Ma'am, আছো ma'am glitch হৈ আছিলে.
What is a stack? I'm writing here. What is stack?
Ma'am, stacking means keeping things one over another.
Okay, that's normal stacking. What is a stack as a data structure? As a data structure, what is a stack?
Ma'am, not sure, but ma'am, that holds something linear. Ma'am, I forgot the definition.
Definition, no, at least we have to know what's happening there. Rule number 38. What is a stack data structure? Thirty-eight. First class when I was asking, is there any doubt? Is there any problem with the concept clear? Then why you guys didn't ask? Now when I'm asking questions, you guys are like blank. This is not done. It's like I'm wasting my energy and time. Rule number 14. Jiasa,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
what is the stack?
Ma'am, stack is a linear data structure that follows last in first out order.
Yes, that's the most important thing for stack. Always remember it's LIFO, last in, first out. Okay, the item which will be added last will be the first to be deleted. Okay, stack is more like a container. I mentioned so many times, just imagine your Pringle chips. Okay, it's a stack. So whatever you want to add, you will add on the top because the bottom one is closed. There is just one end. So you can insert or delete item from one end only. Okay. So inserting item is called push, deleting item is called pop. Okay. So then we have a pointer which is known as the top. Okay. So if you want to add an item in stack, you have to check whether the stack is empty or not. If top equal to -1, initialize, we just initialize it as top equal to -1. That means the stack is empty. So if first you check whether stack is empty or not. If stack is already full and still you want to add something, then it will be a overflow condition. Okay. For example, if you want to delete something, but the stack is already empty, then it is a underflow condition. Okay. So if you want to add something, you can just think it like in type 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, from the bottom. So if you want to add something, it will come to the bottom portion. Okay. So when you add item, you just increment the pointer value. Now pointer was here, top will be 0. Okay, and you added that. Next, you want to add another item, then you add item here, and now your pointer will be here. Okay, so now your top will be 1. Okay, now you want to add another item, you add here, now your pointer will move here. Okay, then you increment top equal to 2, and so on. Okay, so the item which is top is top item. So now if you want to delete something, so again the last item you added is 50. So 50 will be deleted first. Okay, so you want to delete it, you will simply delete the item and you will now decrement the count. Top was 2 here. When you will decrement, it will come back here. Okay, so here you will again decrement counter as 1. Okay, now you want to delete another item. Okay, now your pointer will move here. So you will decrement again. Okay, got the idea now? So just remember 2 operations, push, pop, and stack. It's mainly data structure that you can hold items there. Okay, it's an abstract data type and derived data type. That means you can implement a tag with the help of array or some other data structures like queue, linked list. Okay, the simplest way to implement stack is by using array. Okay, clear with the push pop operation? Now, since you added just one item, so your time complexity for adding an item is O1. It's a constant time. Push. Now, if you want to delete something, it is again just one step. You are just deleting one item at a time. Right? So again, constant time. So for hop also, complexity is just this. If you want to check what's the item at the top, then again complexity just O1 top, or it's like P. You just want to check what's the item at the top. Okay. Now if you want to search something using the stack, like for searching you can use array also, right? Same way you can also use stack for searching. So if you want to search something, then it will be ON, because it completely depends on the number of items stored in the stack. Okay. If you want to if you are searching for the last item, that means you have to go through all the items inside the stack. Even if you want to just search for the middle one, then it will depend on the number of input size, and is the input size. Okay. So is this part clear? It's very simple. Now is it clear for those who had some confusion? And stack will always have a definite capacity. Okay? You can store only a limited amount of data items.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, the limit, will we set it or it is already set?
No, you have to set it. Means you are implementing the stack, right? You are the program. It's nothing like stack will be just created by the computer. You are the one who will create the stack, who will design the stack, not create. So you have to define the sizes. Like when you implement array, you always define the size, right? 20, that means only 20 number of items can be stored and all. Similarly, stack is derived data type. That means you will implement stack with the help of array or maybe some other data structure. Mostly we use array. Okay, just that you have to make sure this push and pop operations or the conditions for any the condition for stack is satisfied. Okay, you are going to use array, but the condition should be satisfied. Last in, first out. Okay, so by concept, just remember stack is a linear data structure. It has a limited capacity, and it always follows the last in, first out. Okay, last element inserted inside the stack will be removed. And you just think about a stack of plates and all. Then you can just imagine all the options. Okay, clear now? Function for operation also. Yes, no, yes, no. Stack is the simplest data structure, derived type of data structure ever. Okay. Okay, now tell me what can be the space complexity? Okay, now what can be the possible application of stack? This is the application of stack. So, stack are mainly used for reversing the words. Okay. So, for example, you are just putting, remember, last semester I asked you guys to reverse a string or reverse a whole word, and you did this with the help of array. So same thing you can also do with the help of stack. Actually, it will be easier if you use a stack data structure to reverse the word. Okay? Because it's just the last in first order, right? For example, I hope the screen is visible to you guys.
Yes, ma'am.
If you then state the same. Okay. So this is the word. If you just store it instead, it will be stored like this. S will come at the bottom. Then T will come, then A, then C and K. Okay. So I'm asking you to reverse the word step. So if you, by pushing, you are just adding each letter into the step. Now when we will do the popping, it will come in as K, C, A, T, S. Correct? So this is the reverse of step. So isn't it easier if you use step to reverse the word? Then again, remember I mentioned you guys that you can text editors also use it for undo and redo. So for undo and redo, for example, same thing. Okay, you just wrote this word step. Okay, it will be stored like this. Okay, so for undo and redo, it will just use two steps. Okay, one stack will be used for undo operation and one stack will be used for redo operation. Okay, so if you want to perform undo operation, then it will be in this one. If you want to redo the state, then it will be a pop operation. Okay. If you undo it, what? The first item will be moved, right? Then if you redo it, again it will be added. Okay. For that, they basically use two instructions. Then you can also use it for the recursion. Remember, you guys use the recursion function in C. So what is a recursion? What is a recursion? Recursion function. What is recursion? Recursion মানে কি আসলে? You have to tell me what is a recursion. Because in last semester, you guys did functions in recursions.
Ma'am, a function calls itself.
Exactly. A recursion function is a function just call itself. So if we use a stack, normally your compiler uses the stack to keep all the records in all the records of your function. Okay. So mainly compilers use stack to calculate any expressions or any word. Okay, stacks are mainly implemented in the compiler. Okay, for most of the operations, compiler use stack. For example, your method. mathematical equation a plus b. Okay, so this mathematical equation is evaluated by the compiler with the help of STEM. Next class, we will see how it evaluates expression. And now I'm just telling you the basic applications. Okay. Mean this no compilers use stack to calculate the values of the expressions. Okay. Hence, it also used for the recursion function as well. And in searching, there is a search named depth first search. It is in like last chapter. We'll see it later. So in searching algorithms also, people use stack. Then backtracking. Okay. There are certain problems like if you have played games like Maze Runner or other types of puzzle things, it always follows a particular part, right? It always follow a particular path. So the moment you think something is going wrong, then you come back to the previous point. Right? So backtracking is also possible. The help of stack. Then we mostly use in browsers. Okay, in browsers, like your back button in the browser saves all the URLs you have visited previously in the stack, and whenever you want to search something, it will show the last thing you visited. And it is also used in your memory management. Okay. So memory is more like it's like a stack. For memory management also, computers use stack because it's easier to remember something and it is easier to retrack or redo something if something goes wrong. Okay. All the variables, all the functions we assign normally stored in a stack view. Okay. We implement with the help of array or anything else, but in compiler, it uses a stack data structure to store all the variables, functions, and all. Okay. So applications are clear. Okay, next is the expression evaluation. I won't start this part today, so just appreciate it. So, is the basic concept of stack is clear. You have to understand it because next part is very important, expression evaluation. If you have to know how compiler evaluates any expressions or any word, you have to understand these things. And they do it with the help of stack on. Okay. So applications clear. How you can reverse a word, how you can use it in browser, and recursions and okay. If yes, I'll just stop the class here. Is the basic concept of stack is clear to everyone? I'm asking you again. If no, then just go through the class links again. I'll send you guys the notes for the previous unit. This is chapter 2 actually, unit 2. So for unit 1, I'll send you the notes. You guys have a Google Classroom, I guess. I can post it just there. Okay. Roll number 34, 25, 12. Is it clear? Roll number 12. Roll number 10. 25. 34. 31. Anyone? Are you guys there? Okay, no one responded, so I guess they are not present. So they are just there. Is it like when I ask you guys question, everyone is doing something else, then you guys just ping in your own group and maybe saying something, maybe asking for you to reply something. It's something like this only. Okay, 22 responded, but 21, 25 didn't respond. I won't give the attendance. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
but yes,
Did you just call my name?
what did you ask? Did you ask?
Did you just call my name? Oh no, rule number 25.
Yes, I asked. I was asking something. Anyways, never mind.
Oh, actually, ma'am,
Okay. Next time, if I call for you guys don't respond immediately. I'm not going to give you attendance, no matter whether you are in the class. Most of the time, I know you guys just give it on, then finish. Take it. Take any screenshots, but I will give attendance to 12, 25, and 30. Anyways, thank you. You join the Engineers Day celebration. Okay?